Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordam. We are back for some more Pathfinder Kingmaker on Last Azlanti and Unfair. We are currently in the forest ballroom. This is just one of the areas around the world map. We're doing this basically for the magical prison quest. We have to kill the 45 special monsters. We just got here at the end of the last episode, so we are going to buff up and defeat our enemies. So like I mentioned previously, this is going to be an area with, I believe, a Fae, or like an raid, something like that, one of those annoying casters, and also a bunch of archers. I don't expect this to be particularly difficult because, again, we have access to Shield of Law, which simplifies a lot of these fights for us. So, just buffing up, because these encounters, even though I don't expect a lot of trouble from the phase spells, can still be deadly fights. So we're gonna take our precautions here. And my plan is to do this area, and then there's also the Weeping Grove. And then we're gonna continue the trials of the Suram Gamin. We should be about done with our buffing. By the way, sometimes people ask me what my spells are that I'm using. I guess if you just look at the quest, not the quest, goddamn, at the combat log, you can see the amount of buffing that's going on here. So basically this is, or these are, up to here, my long duration buffs, and then my medium duration buffs start on True Seeing and go all the way down until we reach Archon's Aura. Just in case anybody's curious. And if you see here that Leopard is equipping Bite and Claws, it's because I'm beast shaping him into a Smilodon. Okay, so with this done, I'm simply going to get a Extended Haste, swap to Force Bombs. Let's make sure we have Shield of Law. And I guess we can get some invisibilities as well, just to facilitate what's gonna happen here.
Don't hesitate.
And since we also have the archers, I want to get some extra defenses, because why not?
I stand ready.
I guess I can invis Cordampina also, and we're good. Okay, let's go. Yeah, Trent, don't care about him. I would like to wait, am I in the wrong place? No. Okay, Satyrs, that's right. And Lady Primrose. Actually, Cordampina played some time back a game where her favorite character was called Primrose. Octopath Traveler, I think. Okay. So, they're probably in hiding. Let's see if I can reveal them. And in the meantime, let's just kill this guy. And you just chill here for now. Where are they? Are they just invisible, or are they far away? I don't understand. Well, they will reveal themselves soon, I think. Okay, there's a bowman. I guess we just have to wait for the other ones. I forgot to buff with this. Flanking, you say? Let's just everyone go over here. Over there. These are not my main threats, by the way. I do need to find Lady Primrose. I'll send Rigongar to kill that guy. And the game is just auto-pausing because the enemies are revealing themselves as we go. Okay, so Cordampina you can shoot. Shoot him actually. You shoot him. These treants are lasting longer than I expected, honestly. Yeah, so okay, most of them are over there, which is good for me. I might start moving over there to start killing them. How much HP do you have? 142. That's a single chain lightning if they don't save against it. And of course I forgot, right? Yeah, I forgot. Swap to your cookies, please. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving here. The bitch summoned a Elder Worm. We don't care too much about that. I think we knocked him down. Oh, there she is. You little bitch. Let's swap targets for her. And what is my range? I'm almost in range for that guy. Or do I go for I have options here, honestly. I could even go for this, but don't think it's necessary. I'm actually gonna go for Storm Bolts here. So, Grandmaster Rod. I should have these available on my bar here. Let's go for Storm Bolts with guaranteed sneak attacks. Something that I'm not sure if I've mentioned previously is that impromptu sneak attack, if I'm not mistaken, this will always deal... the power can be used against any target, but creatures that are not subject to sneak attacks are take no extra damage. Though they still lose an dexterity bonus to AC against the attack. No, never mind. I was gonna say that they would always take the extra damage from sneak, but that's not true. Okay, so Storm Bolt's here. Cordampina, I guess you can just help out with damage in case they don't die. But I'll wait to see what happens there. You want to cast a nasty spell on Valerie. Let's see if you're gonna have the chance to actually do that. How much AC do you have? 47 AC, but only 27 touch. Move you over here. And let's look at the results from this, see if we can stun her. Jesus Christ. Okay, that was a lot more damage than I was expecting, honestly. But yeah, so basically we killed all of the satyrs here. We killed the worm. We killed Lady Primrose, or I think... I don't know who killed her, but it's either me or Knock Knock. I think both of us. Yeah, so Storm Bolts are powerful. I like the effect as well. Let's turn this off, let's turn this off, move in here. And it's just a matter of finishing these guys off now. But yeah, we're done. We are done, my friends. Not too shabby, not a single point of damage taken. Good, good. You guys have a bunch of stuff to pick up. What did you have? A speed composite longbow +2, so nothing special. I guess the worst part about this is that the archers are kind of ambushing you. And the fact that the lady starts in stealth as well. But other than that, nothing major. I shouldn't have... Sorry, I have to go back in. Because I want to rest before exploring the rest of the woods. And yeah, the loadings are starting to get progressively longer, which is one of the main problems that I have with Pathfinder Kingmaker, or the Unity engine. I'm not sure which is the culprit here. But yeah, so I don't even believe you can get ambushed if you rest in these areas. But since I could be wrong, I just kind of protect myself with Guarded Earth. Let's rest. Cool, all good. Ah, we are medium encumbered. Is it easy for me to lose a lot of weight here? Because I would prefer to be traveling as light. I guess not. You go back to this for traveling. I mean, I can drop all this. But it's not gonna make that much of a difference. Because right now our carry capacity is very high. Yeah, okay, I'll take them with me and I'll sell them when I can. Okay, so this area is also done. The forest ballroom. Next up, and further to the south, we should have the Weeping Grove, which I think is like here. Kingdom management, let's see if I can do something here. No, you are both busy for 8 days, okay. There we go, Weeping Grove. This area from the wiki is, I think, treants or trees and will-o-wisps. So again, they shouldn't present much of an issue. But, as I said before, these are kind of late game encounters. I am not going to risk anything by getting too cocky and not buffing. Something I want to check. Because the Grandmaster Rod says it ignores spell resistance and magic immunity. So I'm kind of wondering, because will-o-wisps, I believe, well, not all of them, I think, but some enemies are spell immune. And I don't remember if I've tried using a Grandmaster's Rod against something that is spell immune. But I kind of want to test it out. Medium duration, buff. Because that would certainly help out a lot against certain fights. I haven't had the need for it, so I guess that's why maybe I haven't tested it. For example, golems are immune to spells, but since I have so much power in melee, I've never felt the need to actually have to use magic against them. Ah, before I forget, let's also get this going. Thank you.
Our time has come.
So, any brilliant ideas? Where now? Quiet, thinking.
Okay. Wait. Before we go, oh, it's trees, yeah. Before we go, nearly forgot.
Let us not hesitate.
Against will-o-wisps, we definitely want to resist lightning. That is a very important thing. And protection from lightning. Now we can go. So, I'm guessing this is like the main bait. And then the will-o-wisp will reveal themselves.
I am yours to command.
I can even do this because I'm gonna rest afterwards anyway.
I became righteous. Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
Okay, so just go in.
Here.
And ideally, I think I'm gonna spread my backline because if will-o-wisps start tossing out lightning bolts, I don't want them to hit more than one person at a time if possible. So I'm gonna move over here, you can go over there, and Cordon Pina can stay in the middle.
We will prevail.
Another one, tree that weeps. Are these trees anything special? Level 29 plants. Low AC, medium hit points, 10 damage reduction with exception to slashing, immune to mind affecting, compulsion, poison, charm, stun, polymorph. Immune to like this twice. I can actually test this out here. once the will-o-wisps show up, basically. Another one. Get into the guarded earth. You can try and knock this guy down. Dead. There they are. Ancient will-o-wisps. Let me buff this as well. Are you immune to something? So correct. You are immune to something. You are immune to lightning and also spell immune, by the way. So I can try it out. I can use my Grandmaster's Rod and do something like a Chain Lightning and see if it bypasses his spell immunity. I don't think it will, but... yeah, no, it does not. It does not. So you are tossing out lightning bolts on top of me. I'm gonna move back a little bit. Cordampina, you can shoot him, sure. Okay, dead. Ugh, they're so spread out, man. Yo. No, it's fine. Yes, yes, lightning damage, I know. I'm gonna swap to acid and start working on them. So, let me see. They are immune to electricity. So, okay. Let's see if this bypasses the spell immunity, but just does not bypass the energy immunity. And god damn it, I keep forgetting this. Let's try it with a controlled fireball. Okay. So here they take damage. But do they also take damage if I'm not using my wand? Science time at this point in the game, I know. Yeah, no. They take nothing. Okay, so basically the Grandmaster's Rod will bypass spell immunity, but it will not bypass energy immunity. Okay, good to know after all these years. That's how that works. Okay. So, what do I do? If I want to hit as many enemies as possible, it would possibly be here, or also here. Are you coming into melee, you little bitch? I'll go for those. Sure. So, do this, do impromptu, toss out a controlled fireball that can actually hit all three. Nice. Pew! Okay, decent damage. Turn this off. And now we do nothing. I would prefer if I could get people to focus on the same ones, but we're all so spread apart. Okay, Valerie can handle him on her own. I guess my leopard will help out Mr. Juby. You two, come and help Cordampina.
Be easier if you not fight back.
Yeah. Okay. Juby killed one. Come over here. Cordampina killed another one as well. Cordampina is actually doing a lot of damage with the bow. And it's not like they have low AC or anything. Okay, so all dead.
I can see my destination.
Perfect. Not a difficult fight. Black Dragon Breastplate. It is a medium armor with 11 AC. I think that's actually quite a lot for a medium armor. Acid resistance 30. Can be used by druids. Oh, because they typically cannot use this. Okay. It is not better than this, though. Okay. Any other loot hidden around here? Yes, there is. Sucks, though. And I think that's it. Alright, so one more area cleared.
Success.
As usual, let's rest.
You did the right thing telling those.
It's cool.
And I think I might actually be done with the this western map area. I'll have to check my helpful map here to see if there's something else for me to check out. Wait, you turn this off. And you go back to this. Okay, so I'm gonna check out my map, see if there's anything else in the area that I want to explore. And if not, I'm just gonna return to the barony to make my way to the Temple of the Elk. But yeah, I think the 1,000 Voices, this is all that it has. A bunch of ambushes, 3 locations here, 4 monsters, the Castle of Knives, Il Tuliak's Lair, and also the Carnival Glade, but I think that's all. I will confirm. Yep, that is indeed the case. I haven't been to the Giggling Hill, so I'm gonna make my way down and go there. Though I need to check what this area holds. Again with the fog. Jesus. I think this fog might actually just be main quest related. Okay, I'm actually very surprised I did not get ambushed in the entire area. I guess we're doing something right with the stealth. But the Giggling Hill... Let's see what this holds. And for some reason I remember this name, and that typically means it's a nasty area. I need your cloak. Cloak. You have the right one. You have the right one. Okay, so Giggling Hill, what do you have? Okay, so I remember why I haven't come here before. It's because the Giggling Hill is part of the Mysterious Shrine puzzle, and I haven't gone for that yet. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. I also had written down here something on my notebook to mention in this episode, that in hindsight, the battle we had with the Mandragoras on the grocery stalls, I should have just used Waves of Exhaustion to kind of slow them down. I was trying to mess around with Sirocco, and it was not the correct idea. I think Waves of Exhaustion would have done a much better job than what I did there. Okay, so this wants me to go to Temple of the Elk. So first of all, we're going to teleport to Tuskdale. I want to see if we're getting any new items in our barony from artisans. Some time has passed while we're traveling over there. Okay, good. Thwarter. Okay. I know not what that is. It is a Tongi. A +5 Tongi. Sacrificial heavy blow. Chance to stun creatures of evil alignment on critical hits and grants you to wield the ability to cast Chain Lightning spell once per day as an 11th level wizard. It's cool. But the sacrificial has something else, right? Or not? Ah, blessed weapon. All critical hits rolls against evil foes are automatically successful. Okay. Sacrificial. Against a helpless foe, this is... Okay. Heavy blow, they become stunned. A successful fortitude save reduces this to staggered. This is still amazing. Because a stagger on a successful save is very good. It is very good. I have never used a Tongi in my life in this game because it's an exotic weapon proficiency, and there aren't that many that I can say are awesome weapons, but this one is actually quite cool. Well, for us it's 45,000 gold, which is not bad. I think we're fine in terms of events. I still have to wait for this. Projects. No, these are rank ups. I could have done this, but I don't think I need it. Regions were fine. I mean, I could have more curses being investigated, but I don't think it's gonna make any kind of difference for my current playthrough. I don't have like the secrets, super secret ending options unlocked. But I mean, we're doing nothing with Harem. So I guess you can kind of do some of these. "45 days, 3 divine, 3 arcane, 5 arcane, 75 days, goddamn. Tristian, 90 days. It's too much, it's way too much. Okay, so let's look at the faster ones that give us more benefits, if possible. Okay, so 45 days here, you can go. Do it, and that's basically it, yeah. So let's go to the Temple of the Elk and continue the quest for the Suram Gamin, or whatever they're called. Before I do that, sorry, nearly forgot. I want to sell some stuff and also show some items to the storyteller. Okay, so just a bunch of crap, and then I can sell the Champion of Graves. I can sell the Great Club plus 2. This can also go. The Thwarter can also go. Trident. And anything else I might want to sell? Oh yes, all of this. Okay. 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 126,000 gold. Nice. Storyteller, what do you have to say? If anything. Token, ancient elven beads. A new tale for 10,000 gold and 8,000 experience. Cool. And I would actually encourage people that are playing the game for the first time to read through these stories, but because I think they're kind of interesting for the lore of the game and the story of the game, but it's just too much dialogue for me right now. And I've read this a bunch of times before, so... Okay. Anything else? No. So we are done here. Let's go. At some point I will also want to level up my other companions and equip them properly, because there will come a time in the game, very near the end of the game, that we actually might have to use people that are not in our core party. So I want them to be well equipped and leveled up. Temple of the Elk, what's the closest way to get there? Through Tatzelford. So I think here the quest is kind of weird. I think you have to survive for a couple of rounds, minutes, I don't know, against some enemies, but you cannot kill them. Otherwise you fail the quest. Pilgrims, yeah. Let me just make sure that I'm getting this right, as I don't want to mess up this quest, and I will be right back. Yeah, exactly. So basically what we have to do is we have to survive an encounter for a full minute, and the encounter takes place over here. So there's a bunch of ways you can do it. You can essentially just buff all out a character, or all of your characters for safety, and kind of just tank the enemies. I'm gonna do something different, which is basically hide my party in this corner and then just send a single character like the leopard to kind of kite them around. And I think it's also important to know that if you kill any of the creatures, you fail the trial, but not the quest, because you want to pass as many trials as possible, obviously. And I think you get a bonus point if you don't injure any of the creatures at all. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to buff fully, and it's possible that the enemies might not even come to this area, but in case they do, I am going to still buff up so we can kind of outrun them, and if we take some hits, we are protected. But if all goes well, we're going to be here, and my leopard's going to be just walking around in that area by himself. It's kind of a weird quest, to be honest, but it's acceptable, I suppose. There are worse things to do. Okay, so let's get in the corner here. I'm gonna stealth you guys up. And let's see if I can interact with the leopard. Ancient Faith Return to Holy Walls. The leopard does not need to be in stealth, but I don't want his AI active. Because when the fight starts, I don't want him to accidentally bite someone. Ah, and by the way, let's give us haste, because if we do need to run, let's make sure we run fast. And I'm also gonna give him Grit and Viz. Okay, so go over there. And let's go. We can actually start the dialogue with the leopard. And you can see here, I should have shown this before I started the dialogue, but yeah, we have a couple of monsters, powerful monsters, but we don't want to hit them. Visaka the Unicorn. A man in a ceremonial robe stands near the temple, surrounded by monsters lying still like little sheep. He greets you with a deep bow. His voice is soft, almost a whisper. Your Highness, are you ready for the trial? Who are you? Visaka the Unicorn from the Suram Gamin order. What sort of trial is this? These creatures are lost. I will send them home to the first world. But first, you will have to show you are capable of holding them back without shedding any blood. I shall lift the spell and commence the ritual. While I open the portal, you must defend yourself, but you must not kill. If a single one of these creatures dies, you will not pass this trial. You can even say I wish to prepare, which is very thoughtful of the developers. But I am prepared. Let's start the trial. Let us begin. And yeah, essentially we have an immense Mandragora, a poisonous primal Manticore, and a poisonous primal Hydra. The biggest threat here is probably going to be the Mandragora. You guys, like I said, just sit still, don't move, hold position, and the leopard will kite. For a full minute, this is our job. Oh, they lost sight of me. No they don't. Or did they? They did. They saw me again. Okay, dudes, come on. I wonder if they can't see me and if they go back to their spot, if this still counts. Or if it resets the quest. Well, let's wait a minute. I don't have a timer in front of me, but... Okay, they are still hostile. And how long... I actually do have a timer. Never mind. I can just look at something like this. And I'm guessing, like, what, 20 more seconds? Oh, Neutral again. You did great. Didn't shed a drop of blood. Very few could do that. Aha, smart. Find Brother Pooja the Wolf on Talon Peak. He will tell you what to do next. So, tell me about your order. I'm not adept at talking. Ask my brothers and sisters. They can explain better than me. What does your name mean? My teacher named me so. It means a branch. And unicorns are those who... We know how to rein in monsters because... Visaka takes a deep breath. You know, I was once a real monster, but I pacified myself. Now my soul is at peace and I share this peace with others. That's a Stop being like that, man. A very radical point to pacify oneself. Okay, I have to go. So long, Your Highness, may there be peace in your heart. And we have passed the trial. So yeah, the best way to do it is, like I showed, keep everybody hiding over here, send the character in stealth, which is even better, to go and start the dialogue, and then just run around. They will lose sight of you and you can just wait. Is it kind of cheesy? I'm not sure, maybe, but it works fine. It's using smart stuff, not letting them see me, so for me this works perfectly well. Our next step is passing the trial of Pooja the Wolf. So we have to find the guy on Talon Peak. And when we find him, I'm gonna have a story to tell about younger Cordam than Pathfinder Kingmaker. Let's rest. Actually, no, I'm fine. I will want to rest once we get to Talon Peak, for a specific reason that I'll mention then. But for right now, we can just keep going. Alright, so let's go to Tattleford.
I must replenish my power.
Okay, so if we are fatigued, then I'm gonna rest. But basically, Talon Peak is... Dude. Why am I having trouble finding it? Is it not here? Am I confused? Oh, there, it's there. So I have to go all this way, which is kind of annoying. Isn't there a shorter route, really? No, wait. I may also go from Varnholt, perhaps. Like, instead of going through here, all this way, I could just do this. Just do this, then go down. Okay. It will take a while because of the mountainous paths, but for the most part it's fine. So, let's teleport to Varnhold. Okay. So it's showing me this pathway, but it's because I haven't crossed this yet. I will enter just to rest. And this quest, basically what the guy wants you to do is he wants you to travel basically throughout the entire map in a short amount of time. That's the main challenge of this trial. So I want to be fully rested when I talk to him, to make sure that I don't have to rest along the way. But yes, let's go over there. We shall start moving this way. I do hate moving through the mountains, I will say that much. And we have been here before. This is where we fought the Rock. Not Dwayne Johnson, the big bird. Kingdom, what do you want? False lights. Okay. We're still waiting on either of you. So 3 days, okay.
A rest would be welcome.
So we can basically make our way from Varnhold to Talon Peak or from Talon Peak to Varnhold without having to rest, which is good. We are now fatigued, so again, I'm gonna rest here. Make sure we are well rested. Let's go in. I will also double check with the wiki when we get the guy to make sure I'm not missing something, but I'm fairly certain that this is a straightforward quest. I think we have to go there. And I'm not buffing because we've been here before, we've cleared out the enemies before, so there shouldn't be anything for us to fight. Do you have something turned on? No. Okay, we have to go here. I think we find him... I think it's here.
My destination.
Yeah, Pudge the Wolf. Now, I don't believe there's any kind of...
With ears.
I forgot to do this. I don't believe there's any kind of skill checks. But again, just in case. Pudge the Wolf. The dwarf standing on the cliff gives you a stern look. Ah, there you are at last. That was a long wait. Froze my... my feet off. Okay, what's the next trial? There is none. I don't know what my brothers and sisters think, but as far as I'm concerned, you don't deserve trials by masters yet. I'll tell you what, a neophyte should test you first. Set off to the Castle of Knives, and quickly, not like your usual lazy gait. I will go. Go on then, move. Okay. Wait. Really? Ah, so it doesn't exactly tell you, but it does say hurry to the Castle of Knives as quickly as possible. And I'm gonna check the wiki because there is a specific timeline for this. Okay, so yeah, basically it does not say here, but behind this, what this means is you have to reach the Castle of Knives within 8 game days to pass the trial, but if you reach the Castle of Knives before 5 days have passed, you also gain an extra point of, I don't know, bonus, whatever, with Pudge the Wolf. So, we want to reach the Castle of Knives as quickly as possible, as mentioned here. Now, at the time, and I've said this before, where do I actually exit if I leave through here? This might be important. At the time I came here, you know, in my first playthrough, as I've mentioned previously, I was not aware of teleportation circles. So you can imagine how sad my story is gonna be now. But basically, I read the description of this quest. It's on the same place, okay. I read the description of this quest, and I was like, okay, so what does this mean? And I'm fairly sure I probably went to the wiki to try and see what the time limit was gonna be. And... or maybe I got to the place and failed the quest and then I loaded the game back, I don't know. I then discovered that I had to get there before 5 days had passed, or 8 days had passed. So I basically walked the entire way from Talon Peak to the Castle of Knives.
Would be welcome.
On foot. And I was like, dude, I don't have time for this. There's not enough time. So I basically walked a bunch of the way, fatigued, I think I also spent all of my rations. So then I started moving while exhausted. It was just like a terrible, terrible mess all around. Thank you, Rigongar. And I was very upset with the game, and I was like, this game sucks. This quest is stupid as hell. Why am I playing this? And then I found out about teleportation circles, and I felt like a fool. Anyway, the quickest way to do it is you go to Talon Peak, obviously, and then you move to the closest city, which in my case is going to be Varnhold. And then, from Varnhold, we're going to teleport to the closest point to the Castle of Knives, which I'm guessing is going to either be Glenshire, because this is not a forested or mountainous area, so we move quickly through here, or from Pitax. And I feel like I prefer my city up here, because then I can avoid this movement throughout the forest. Okay, so we teleport to Glenshire. Okay. We enter it. Because this way we can have a nice rest.
My strength.
We pass 8 hours. Maybe it could have even been quicker to rest in the wilderness, using rations and Jubilost as the special guy in the camp, which reduces time spent in the camp. But I think we're still more than fine. So to get there, we take 1 day and 18 hours, which is still a bit, but should be more than fine. Let me just see something here. Stealth and stealth. Okay. What do you want, Kingdom? Nice. Triumph here, Triumph there. We can now put people on this. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Let's keep going. Now, just don't ambush me, please. Okay, there might have been a quicker way if I went through here, but... well, what's done is done.
A rest would be welcome.
No. I wanted to rest in case I got ambushed, but... this is better. Okay, so we have reached the Castle of Knives. I'm pretty sure we did this in under 5 days. I think we probably took like, what, 2 days and a half or 3 days?
Time to get some rest, isn't it?
It is, but soon.
Together we stand.
I'm gonna clear fatigue here just because I don't think there's like a super important reason for this, because we're not gonna be fighting.
So, any brilliant ideas?
I'm just hasting for convenience. And I think the guy is like... right here. Hello again, Your Highness. Congratulations. You not only passed the trial, but you performed it brilliantly, so we got it. If you walked just a little bit faster, you'd have had to wait for me, not me for you. My sincerest respect. Now the final trial awaits you. Find my sister Vidya the Lion. She is somewhere nearby. You need not look far. You're suddenly much more polite. Forgive my rudeness, it was a part of the trial. Not everyone is able to smother their pride and suffer insults from a smug stranger. What is this neophyte who was supposed to test me? The dwarf smiles, standing right in front of me. Who made you run here day and night without sleep or even rest? It certainly wasn't me. You tested yourself, and brilliant results. Yeah, thank God for teleportation circles. What's your name mean? I received the name Puja from Teacher Avalo. He comes from... Get away from here, mosquito. He comes from Jalmaray and gives his disciples names in his native tongue. Puja means prayer, and Wolf is an honorary title. To become a master of an order, one must walk one of the paths of wisdom. The phoenix, the unicorn, and so on. The way of the wolf is the way of humility, of foregoing pride and personal ambition, of honest, if sometimes thankless, work for the common good. And tell me about your order. And here, basically, I'm just gonna skip through this, but if you are doing the quest for the first time legitimately, this is important because it will give you clues for the final trial. So it will tell you about their founder, it will tell you about what their order represents, what it means, blah blah blah, their philosophy. Okay, so this is done. So far we have passed all of the quests with the best results. And I think my final trial is here, right? No? Okay, then maybe it's up there. Ah, here. Vidya the Lion.
I can see.
So yeah, as usual, I don't think there's gonna be any skill checks involved. But just in case.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Hello, Your Highness, I am Vidya the Lion. Are you ready for your final trial? So let's start with what does your name mean? I haven't always said that name, the teacher gave it to me, it means knowing the truth. I follow the lion's way. It is the way of preaching. I came to understand the teachings of the wise way and learned to declare them loud and clear, like a lion's roar. What does the trial consist of? My trial is a trial of truth. I will ask you 3 questions about the Suram Gamin order to test how much you've learned of us. If you are unsure in your knowledge, do not hasten to commence this trial. First, try to learn more about us. Ah, so it all ends with a boring theology exam. Not surprising. Where can I learn more about your order? In the same place you would go looking for knowledge about anything, in books. What I will ask you is no secret. I'm sure you can easily find books about us. And I guess this means you can kind of like find books as you travel, or maybe even in the Bernie library you can find books about them, or also by speaking with them you get the answers. So I'm ready to pass the trial. May the trial commence. Happy are those who have learned the truth. Here is my first question. What does the name of our order mean? And I think it's like the wise way, or impossible to translate into common because Pooja the Wolf just said this, but I'm not gonna go by memory, I'm just gonna check the wiki for the right answers. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. It's a good thing I checked because I would be incorrect. The name of our order means, checking my picture here, the way of the hero. This is true. May the trial commence. Happy are those who have learned the truth. My second question. What is the name of a martial art that members of our order are taught? This one I remember. There is none. But I will confirm as well. And what is the name of the martial arts? There are none. Yeah. Indeed. Our main principle is non-violence. We teach no martial arts. And we did learn this like with the first guy we spoke to. Here's my final question. What does it mean to go the way of the hero? This one I don't remember. The way here. To make the world a better place. Yep. Indeed. We call a hero anyone, no matter how weak or strong, who brings even a small measure of good and order to this world. And by the way, just so you guys are aware, if you are just following this playthrough and kind of basing yourself on it for your own game, the answers are not... the questions are not always these 3. The game will select randomly out of a list of 9. So, in case you want to know them here in the video and not have to go and check the wiki, I will just tell you. So the first one is, what did Teacher Avalo do when he learned the truth? He organized debates about faith. What does it mean to go the way of the hero? Make the world a better place. We got this one. What does the name of our order mean? The way of the hero. Same thing. What is the name of a martial art that members of our order are taught? There are none. So we actually got these 3. What paths to achieving a master's title are there in our order? And the answer is the ways of the phoenix, unicorn, wolf, lion, and chameleon. Where did our teacher come from? From Jalmaray. Where did Teacher Avalo meditate as he learned the truth? In Artfell Forest. Where is the main temple of our order? Nowhere. And which gods does our order venerate? Shellan, Irori, Iomedae, Serenray, Erestil, and Abadar. Okay, so these are the questions and answers you can get for this quest. Well, Your Highness, you have answered all the questions. You learned so much about our order. I am glad. Knowledge is the first step to understanding, and understanding opens the path to enlightenment. I love this line. With your permission, I shall withdraw. I must confer with my brothers and sisters. We shall assemble not far from here. Find us to hear our verdict. And I think now is where we meet them in the south there.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, that's where she's going. And here are our friends. Just like before, let me just bless my friend here in case there's some kind of skill check. The masters of the Suram Gamin order silently watch you approach. Beside the 4 masters you know, you see a 5th, a nondescript halfling woman in a modest robe, I'm guessing the chameleon. Your Highness, we meet again. Allow me to introduce to you the 5th master whose test you faced. Daksha, the chameleon, watched you from afar and has drawn her own conclusions about how you approach our tests. Glad to meet you, Your Highness. We are ready to announce our verdict. Are you ready to hear it? I am ready. Alright. I have tested His Highness and I testify. He is worthy. The Unicorn, worthy. Puja, quite worthy to me. And Vidi the Lion, I testify, worthy. And Dashka the Chameleon, worthy. Such unanimity is rare among us. Your Highness, we find you worthy of our aid and would grant you the title of Protector of the Wise Way. Will you accept it? I don't think there's a problem with accepting it. Again, I will check. Okay, it's actually fine. You can take whatever you want here. I did check something else in the wiki that I think might be relevant for anybody wanting to understand how this works. And basically, what's important here to know is... give me a second, because I had something here to say. Trials... trial of Push, trial of the Lion... Okay, so basically the lady asking questions, you also pass her test if you score at least 2 correct answers. But if you get 3 correct answers, you get a point in the Chameleon's trial. That's why it was important for us to get those extra bonuses, basically. So, in order to pass Dashka the Chameleon's trial, you need to succeed in at least 2 things. In Kamala's trial, you have to pass 2 diplomacy or bluff checks and a will check. In Visaka's trial, do not harm any creature. In Puja's trial, speak with him in Castle of Knights within 5 days after talking with him in Talon Peak. And in Vidia's trial, answer all 3 questions correctly. So we got every single one of these right. And then, when you get to the verdict here, your reward is going to depend on how many votes you got. So let's just continue here and I'm gonna read what you would get with the votes. So yeah, I will accept the title. Rejoice, brothers and sisters, for today the Wise Way has gained a new protector in his world. It's time we keep our promise. We award you with the secret weapon of our order. It is a spell that quells all wrath, pacifies berserkers and binds evil. We are sure you'll use it wisely. Accept our second gift as well. Alas, this world is full of evil and hatred, and you shall have to engage in battle and shed blood more than once. With an easy heart, we present you this item that will guard your life. Helmet of the Dusk. And there is one more gift we offer, the Word of Truth. We have long meditated seeking knowledge of the power that opens portals. Here is what was revealed to us. The one you've been fighting since the day you set foot in the Stolen Lands, she is not only the fountain of evil, but its greatest victim. As she prepares to sting you with her dagger, a sword hangs above her head, in the hands of another. It is in your power to save her, if you would brave the wrath of those who could make even her tremble. And now it is time for us to depart your lands. Goodbye, Your Highness, and may your way be always wise. So a cool little quest you get in the game. I actually like it. with the exception of the one for Pudge the Wolf when I didn't know about the teleportation circles. We got 30k experience. That's it, trials are over and the monks have left. These trials were such a royal pain. I swear, if anyone ever asks me to pass another trial, even for ever shining Seven Raider self, well, I'll just smack them with my loot. Okay, we passed everything with flying colors. Let's look at our rewards here. So we got the Helmet of the Dusk. This helmet grants its wearer a +6 enhancement bonus to Wisdom and immunity to stun and daze. Any creature attacking the wearer has to make a successful will saving throw or become dazed for 1 round. Honestly, I don't actually find it to be that interesting of an item. But, you know, it's a cool item, I guess. And other than that, we... where is it? We also get the spell that she mentioned. I think it's only for divine casters, but I was making sure that I didn't have it here.
Our time has come.
There we go. Level 8. Secrets of Suram Gamin. Universalist School, level 8 spell, target point within close range, not affected by spell resistance. This spell allows you to peer into the secrets of Suram Gamin briefly and uses them for your benefit. There are 5 secrets and you choose one every time you cast this spell. Only good characters can use this spell. Now, I can't say what this does right now because I don't remember. I will have to check. But basically what happens in this quest is, if you hear the verdict, you get rewards based on the amount of votes. With 2 or less votes, you get nothing. With 3 or 4 votes, you gain Secrets of the Suram Gamin spell, which is this one. With 5 votes, you gain the spell and Helmet of the Dusk. Or, with 3 to 5 votes, you can choose the Chaotic Evil option and you get Helmet of the Dusk as well as the Narrow Path, which is a necklace. But yeah, it also says Secrets of Suram Gamin is learned by all your divine casters, however, only good aligned characters can use it. Usually it's only Tristian. In this case, since we have Cordampina, she is lawful good, so she can use it. But if you were using, for example, Harem, you would not be able to use this. While I'm on the wiki on my phone here, let me see if I can read what this does. Oh god, these are long descriptions actually. Well, let's just look at it. So this would give us 5 secrets, right? So, Secret of Accomplishment. This secret allows you to succeed in a task you would have otherwise failed. Whenever you or any other friendly creature within the area of effect fails a skill check during the duration, but would have succeeded with an insight bonus equal to your caster level on this check, the roll succeeds and the effect of the secret immediately ends. God damn. With an insight bonus equal to your caster level? So a plus 18? But the effect immediately ends, which is the sad part. Very good though. Secret of Hooking and Summoning. Of hooking? Okay. This secret banishes extraplanar creatures, forcing them out of your home plane. It acts like a banishment spell, banishing as many as 2 hit dice of creatures per caster level. The DC of this spell is increased by 2 against creatures of chaotic alignment. Secret of Increasing Benefits. This secret allows you to steadily succeed at the tasks along your path. You and any other friendly creature within the area of effect gain a +6 competence bonus on all ability checks with their highest ability score or an ability score tied to be the highest. Huh? Okay, so I guess it only affects the skill checks for which you have the highest ability score. Okay, cool. Secret of Quelling Disasters. This secret allows you to avoid a disaster that would have otherwise occurred. Whenever you or any friendly creature in the area of effect fails a saving throw during the secret duration, but would have succeeded with an insight bonus equal to your caster level, the saving throw succeeds and the effect of the secret immediately ends. Okay, a good defensive effect. Secret of Subduing. This secret subdues all hostile creatures within range. Humanoid creatures whose number of hit dice is less or equal to half your caster level, maximum 10, lose their will to fight completely, leave their worldly possessions and weapons on the spot, and leave to travel the world seeking salvation. Other creatures whose number of hit dice is less or equal than your caster level become frightened, fleeing from you. Creatures with more HP than your caster level are instead fascinated. Any aggressive action against one of those creatures breaks the spell's effect. This is a mind-affecting effect. The DC of this spell is increased by 2 against creatures of chaotic alignment. I think overall what I like here is probably the ones that affect... that give you bonuses to skill checks or saving throws. The other ones I don't find particularly interesting, to be honest. But, okay, there you have it. This is the quest. These are the possible rewards. You learned what this spell does, which is something that's not very easy to understand if you're just looking at the information here. And we are done with the Castle of Knives for now. So, my friends, this will end the episode. As always, I want to thank you all for being here in the channel with me, watching some Pathfinder Kingmaker. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you are enjoying the content, consider subscribing for more. Many more videos coming out soon. It is also a free and easy way to support the channel. I hope to see you all in the next episode, and until then, stay safe, everyone.